Hey guys, Ron with Nine Fingers Trucking here, or Hotshot Trucking, whatever we're doing nowadays. Cruising through upstate New York, sort of going to Albany. Going to be dropping off tomorrow, and I gotta go a little bit further to somewhere else, New York, and then I'll be up in Vermont. But so I've been making these videos for a little while, and by the way, if you've enjoyed the videos, you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscription, and we'll get those numbers up a little bit. But more importantly, I've been making the videos and people are asking me questions. I've been contacted by several people, and throughout all the other videos I watch and I look at other comments on other people's channels and such, it's how do I succeed in trucking? How do I succeed in Hotshot? And it really is a simple recipe, okay? But most people don't do it. I have yet to find a single person who actually does what they should do, and I'm the same way. I didn't do it, I didn't know, but let me tell you how to succeed. First thing you do is you don't go out and buy a truck, you don't go out and buy a trailer, you start your company, okay? Start your company and then do market research, right? That's the best thing that you can do. And there is a tool that I'm going to recommend you guys. I don't get any kickbacks or anything, but it's a company called eCarrierCheck, eCarrierCheck.com. And I believe the backstory is these guys were actually brokers, okay? Decent guys, believe it or not. And they were looking for a way to find more information on trucking companies, on customers, on other brokers, on their competition, the market, as a whole, what's going on out there. And so what they've done is they partnered up with a couple factoring companies, and now, after the load is done, they get copies of the rate confirmation, okay? Bill of ladings, things of that nature. So they have the shipper's name, the receiver's name, the broker's name, all their contact information. They have the carrier's name, what kind of truck it was, what the commodity was, where it was picked up, where it was dropped off. They have all this information. Now, you're not seeing rates, you're not seeing things like that, but what that allows you to do is they've compiled all this information, and now you, as an entrepreneur, you can search your area for shippers that haul steel or cardboard or sheet bladders or whatever it is that you want to haul, okay? And you can see in your area what those companies, how many there are. And then you can look and you can see, do they have their own trucks, or are they hiring other companies? Are they hiring flatbeds, step decks, hot shots? Now keep in mind, a lot of hotshot loads are listed as step deck or flatbed, so you got to kind of do a little more investigation. You can also go and take a look at the receivers in your area and see what they're shipping out, back and forth. But basically companies, you can contact brokers. Guys go on the load boards and stuff, and you see the same 15, 20, 30 brokers all the time. Well, guess what? There's 10,000 brokers out there. Maybe there's only 9,000, I don't know, but there's a lot. And you can do search for brokers in your area of a certain age, of a certain, whatever. But what this does is it lets you start making phone calls. And you can call the shippers in your area and, see where they are shipping to and, whatever. And you can actually, make an appointment with them, put on your salesman hat, get on there and say, hey, I'm a trucking company. I'm small, but, I see that you're running this type of truck from here to here on a pretty regular basis, and we'd like to know what would it take for us to get in there. And you make 30 phone calls and you get 2 or 3 meetings. Okay, if you're getting 10 to 1, you're doing great. And in those meetings, well, if they're willing to take the time to meet with you, you're probably gonna, 1 out of 2 be able to sign up and work for them. Now, are they gonna give you premium loads right off the bat? No, but you now can go in and have a direct customer, and they're gonna try you out. You're looking for people that ship on a regular basis. Every Monday they have this, every Tuesday they have this. It goes from Chicago to Indianapolis, okay? And you can get this information before you ever even buy a truck, before you ever get your authority. And then what you do is, once you've found a few people like that are willing to potentially take a chance on you, and if it's going from Chicago to Indianapolis, you start doing searches in Indianapolis and say, hey, listen, we're a small trucking company, but we're going to be working with XYZ company, and we're going to be picking up Mondays or Tuesdays or Thursdays, and we're going to be coming down to Indianapolis every single week. you have something we can bring back? However you're pitching to them. And you might have to get in the car and drive to Indianapolis, okay? This stuff takes time, okay? But you got to keep something in mind. You guys are starting a company. A company is not a summer job. This isn't I'm going to go, mow lawns for the summer and try to make some beer money or something like that. This is a career. This is a business that potentially you want to grow into something else. How much easier would it be to succeed if you took a month, 2 months, 3 months before you ever went on the road and made those contacts, okay? Then you get on the road and you fulfill, your promises to these people, all right? And you're running back and forth. Well, guess what? Word of mouth actually helps you out a little bit, and they may know somebody who could use their services. Or maybe you're taking one load a week from a company that actually has loads every single day. Well, how much easier is it to grow your company to bring on another hotshot guy, another semi-flatbed or something like that, if you can look me in the eye and say, hey, listen, we are running from this company every single week going here to here. We don't have all dedicated freight, whatever, but we have this, and it is guaranteed, and you're going to be doing this. It'd be a lot easier to attract somebody and say, yes, we have decent work at decent wages. So what is the best way, the most important thing to succeed? Just like you see on Facebook all over the place, get direct customers. Well, when's the best time to get direct customers, at least to make contacts? It's before you even start. I don't have time to do it, guys. It's very difficult when you're cruising down the road to bring up websites and speed searching and doing all this stuff, because you got to pay attention to the road. And then it's difficult to make phone calls because, you're in the car, you're in traffic, you're trying to get a hold of people, and, you're calling from the truck. It's not the greatest thing in the world. And then what happens when the guy says, yeah, hey, I'm free tomorrow, can you come in? And they're in Chicago and I'm in New York. No, sorry, I can't. I can only come in on the third Tuesday of the month at 7:04 in the morning. It makes it very difficult. So take the time to do it before you start. Now, final thing. This is where having a partner of some sorts, if you are going on the road, having somebody working the office for you, a partner, is a fantastic thing. It could be a husband, a wife, a brother, a sister. You want to invest in some capital, or you can convince somebody to come on board and you actually have a partnership going in your company, whatever. But now you can go out and start working and have somebody continuously making these phone calls and making contacts and meetings and such. That's the most important part of any trucking business, getting off the load boards. And if you could basically start without ever going on the load boards, you are so far ahead of the game. You're going to be just killing it. So that's it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and I think make a few more of these, how to succeed in trucking. If there's a subject you want to talk about, I'll try to do that. Honestly, I've been running, today's another 14-hour day, which is why I'm making a video while I'm driving down the road. And I'll probably post this without even doing a big old, thumbnail or something, because those take more time than they should. But ask a question. Email is ggtllc, the number 9, at gmail.com. That stands for Gear Grinders Transport LLC, the number 9 fingers, grubby hands, Gmail. And you guys hit me up. I'll give you my number, okay? I'm not going to post my number on YouTube because, there's goofy people out there like me that would just, have fun with that number. So, all right, guys, that's it. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon, I hope. Bye.